Roar! Hello and welcome to Midnight Readings. Today we'll be reading Put That Crown Back Where It Came From, written by Ashver. Hope you enjoy. Your what? The main six let their jaws drop to the floor in unison as Celestia sat atop her throne. The older yet still regal mare allowed herself a chuckle at the shocked reaction of her close friends. Yes, you heard correctly. I, Princess Celestia, Sol Evictus, and my sister, Luna Evictus. She paused to enjoy the groan coming from her sister, noting that she had the same name and title as always. A quick way to get on Luna's nerves. The two of us are retiring. Luna chimed in as the group murmured amongst themselves. Twilight, we feel that thou and thy friends are more than ready to take up the mantle and rule this fine country. We have been preparing for this moment for quite some time and... No! I beg thy pardon? No! Buck no! Twilight stomped her hoof into the floor in a fit of rage. You think you can just abdicate the throne to us like that? Have you finally lost it? Princess Celestia recoiled slightly from her former student's outburst. And even if you've finally gone bonkers enough to retire to your little royal 401k plan, you turn the throne over to us? Twilight, my faithful student, my fellow princess, my friend, I've lived for thousands of years and I can tell you six have the qualities needed to rule. Why are you so apprehensive? Oh, I don't know, Twilight responded, her words dripping with sarcasm. Maybe because we know nothing about ruling a country? Seriously, look at us. We're civilians, and the five of us are still mortal. We have lives and families. And even if we didn't, do you have any clue what we'd probably do if we were in charge? Any at all? Twilight raised her wing and motioned for one of her friends to step forward. Rainbow Dash took the lead. Look at Rainbow! Half her popularity, the fact that she's walking 20% cooler meme. Hey! If you let her, she's the laziest bucking creature in this side of the Crystal Empire. If she got put in charge, she wouldn't do anything at all and just sleep while pawning the work off on someone else. And if she did decide to get off her lazy flank and actually do more than the bare minimum for something other than a Wonderbolt show, I know for a fact that she's invariably bucks up on any piece of paperwork you put in front of her. I have to do your taxes, for buck's sake! Rainbow tilted her head, glancing at Twilight. What are taxes? They sound boring. Like, so boring I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. The Pegasus fell to the ground with a thud, pushed back to the grip by Twilight's magic. She then used her magic to drag Applejack up next. Gosh darn it, Twilight! Y'all could have just asked. Look at this pony. I can describe her entire personality, lifestyle, and thinking process in one word. Apples. Apples for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. I wouldn't be surprised if she's more apple than mare. And if you put her in a lead role, because of her hard work and determination, you can kiss every holiday goodbye as she makes us work, apple, and another thing, apples. Twilight turned to grab another friend, only to see that AJ had inexplicably been put back in the group, and was eating an apple. With no warning, Twilight's speaking capabilities were cut off as a cupcake was jammed in her mouth. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I get to be in charge? Oh, this is fantastic and exciting! We should call it Fantasticizing! I can make every day a national holiday. We can have non-stop parades in every city with streamers and balloons, and the government can pay for it from the treasury, and we can have ice cream for breakfast and cake for lunch and cookies for dinner and candy everywhere and singing and dancing. And I can make Gummy a duke, and every pony would be all, gee gum gum gum! What do we do? And he'd be blink, and everything would be okay, and then we can have parties during parties, and attendance would be mandatory, and... Pinky blinked out of existence as Twilight finally got her bearings and teleported her home. Oddly, she warped Fluttershy away as well. And Fluttershy, that precious little cinnamon roll that just wants to protect her animal friends. Do you really want to throw her into a cesspool that is nobility? We have to protect her, not corrupt her. Twilight magicked Flutters back in, placing the timid Pegasus at her side and changing her demeanor instantly. Fluttershy is a wonderful mare, and the only one who could replace you. But she's too cute and would cause a diabetes epidemic. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just go over there. Fluttershy whispered. I don't see what kinds of problems I'd have, Rarity declared, striding forward with her nose held high. I have lived amongst the nobility all my life, and the only thing I would do is make the world more fashionable. Twilight smirked. And when everyone is equally fabulous, no pony will be. Beauty would become normal and uninteresting. Rarity fainted onto her couch as Twilight continued her tirade. And me! Look at me! I run the castle, a library, a school, go on adventures every other week. My schedule is full to the point I have to use a mirror pull to be in 2 places at once. And I'm only 1 monster attack away from a fucking mental breakdown! Speaking of monsters, are there any more you conveniently haven't told us about yet? After Cozy Glow, is a leaf with googly eyes going to take over the world? I've had it with your doing what is best shtick. Twilight lifted the princesses' crowns off their heads and applied a heavy dose of Akar Super Duper Clingier Than My Stalker Glue before slamming the royal finery back down on the owners' heads. Sit your plank right back down and get back to ruling the country now! Luna especially given her millennia-long vacation. We're going home to prepare for your next mess. A flash of light and the group was gone. Well, that could have gone better, lamented Celestia. We think we may have sprung this a little bit too quickly on them, sister. Luna concurred, trying to remove her crown. It wouldn't budge. Suddenly, the doors to the throne room burst open and a single figure walked in. And we can make the trains run on party cannons so I can get back and explain more things I'll do if I'm in charge faster. And the guards can all be dressed as clowns, except when ponies are afraid of clowns. And I can teach every pony about the fourth wall. And then the author can end the story because writing for me is too long and tiring. And that is it. Sorry, Pinky, but I love your voice, but it's very quick and very hard to speak in. Sorry. But yes, I love this story. I love it. It's adorable. I want to hug it. And if this is really how Twilight would react, I don't know. And I do think she's a little harsh on her friends. Not completely, but majoritarily. I mean, I do think they'd rule relatively well, but come on, sisters, what the fuck were you thinking? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. That was Put That Crown Back Where It Came From by Ashfur. Hope you all enjoyed, and keep watching that moon. Bye! And a howling thank you to my Patreons.